All right, so DJ and I are out here at Wakefield. We're here with Josh and Andrew. I got the new Iqon ACT. It's all set up the way I want it. Gonna ride anti-rocker. I decided I wasn't gonna use the stock frame, mostly because I'm still really rusty from winter. I mean, I'm rusty altogether, but rusty from winter. Don't want to get wheel bite. Don't want to ruin my day. Just want to have a good time. So I'm here to feel out the boot. I'm not here to test the frame. So anti-rocker on the Creates. Got my intuitions in here. Got it all set up the way I want it, and we're gonna see how this first session goes. So let's get at it.
I need to fix the wheel issue.
Whoa! Okay, so first impression is these cuffs are stiff as, like, almost to the point where jumping is hard. Like rolling up to a trick, you go to crouch down to jump and there's nothing. Like you just bend your knees and hope for the best. So I don't know if they loosen up. I remember reading a comment from Hyro, that they loosen up, but right now, like, I don't want to skate them. Like, the fit is great. The sole plate feels good. Grinds on them feel pretty good, with the exception of the 0 forward flex. Like, I like a stiff skate, I really do, but this is too much. Like, this is more than any other skate I've ever skated. I almost feel like I'm skating a carbon cuff, which is wild. Like, I would love to try these for big wheels. They're probably going to be really great for big wheels, but for right now, it's not the best. But I'm going to keep going, keep at it. Hopefully they break in, hopefully I get used to it. Do a few more grinds. Like, it took me forever to get that far of across. And even then, it doesn't feel good. So I'm not discounting them yet. I'm just not, again, fit. The fit's amazing. The fit is amazing. It's just the cuff. Cuff is a little too stiff, but they're, you can modify them. They're customizable, so, that's part of it. But either way, I'll just keep at it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. And hopefully it gets a little bit better. Maybe I'll drop the cuff lower and see if that helps give me a little bit more forward flex. It might, actually. Maybe in like 10 more minutes I'll try that out, because I can use the revolver system and just swap it on the fly, which is great. So let's go skate more. Oh, that's so. All right, so I'm done skating these for today. Iqon ACT. I've got mixed feelings on them right now. Again, the fit's fantastic. The fit is absolutely fantastic. Best part of the skate is the fit. Sole plate is great. Everything locks really well. Everything slides really well. I really enjoy the sole plate. I do think that these would be a great flat skate. I almost wish I had tried them flat, but at the same time, I wish I'm glad I didn't. Just because I have a lot of bugs, a lot of kinks to kind of work out with them. I'm not done trying them. But I'm not leaving my first impression with them with a very high note. I did adjust the cuff, so I moved it back a little bit, so back this way, and then I guess I moved a little bit down, so it created a little bit of a space right here. My thought was that would help with a little bit more flex. Again, the shell is so solid that it's like hitting a wall, so you really have no forward flex. So cutting those pieces is something I may end up having to do but there's definitely some adjustments I need to make with them. Overall, it's a fine skate. It's a great skate. And if that's something that you want, I really think they're going to be great for big wheels. I think they're going to be fantastic for big wheels, to be honest with you. So I will give them a try with some Wizard stuff. Probably before I go and cut anything, I'm going to give that a try. But yeah. So first impression is mixed feelings about them. Very mixed feelings. I can't really think of anything else to say about them. They fit good. They grind good. That's just that forward flex. That forward flex is so brutal, and I guess it's hard to find the perfect balance of that. So I did want to add one thing. So when I made the adjustment to the revolver cuff, that system is kind of flawed. If you don't have it in there right, it's going to pop out and it's going to come loose. So making sure that you have it seated, adjusting it in the cuff without taking everything out, that's kind of flawed. You got to make sure that it pops back into that space. I found it kind of difficult. I don't know. I've skated them for a few minutes. Let me see. So they look good. They're still in there just fine, but you want to make sure they seat in there, otherwise they're going to pop out and they're going to free float in that system. So just something mindful of when if you try that. So anyway, thank you. Alrighty. So it's super windy, so hopefully that doesn't really get picked up by the mic. But I'm out here today. Big wheel setup. Iqon ACT with the Wizard Advanced frames. Hopefully this goes a little bit better than the aggressive setup. I think that the nice stiff, the firmness of this will be great for big wheels, so we're going to go ahead and find out. No real changes. I kind of put it back to the way that I wanted it. Removed the sole plate, bolted it straight up. Just one thing to note, the bolts that come with the aggressive version are too long to use without a sole plate. So I had to take them apart again and put a shorter bolt in, but it seemed to work out just fine, so I'm going to strap up and see how we do. All right. Why is it so white? All right, so I'm a couple seconds into this. I can already tell you these boots they're too stiff. They're too stiff. I have no forward flex. I have no ability. Like when I get in like real pressure into a turn, it feels like my leg's gonna break. Like over-engineered, I think, is the only way that I can describe these skates. Now, yes, I'm using a different liner. I'm using the Wizard liner, but you know, that all that does is disperse the amount of pressure on the front of the shins rather than having it right at the buckle. It covers the whole area. So it's not the liners that are the issue. Like, I have no forward flex, none at all. I could probably lower the cuff. Maybe that would help it a little bit. I'm not going to do that right now. I need to take these home. I need to play with them. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. I had such high hopes for these skates, and maybe after a bunch of modification, after a bunch of trial and error of what I can do, maybe it'll work. But as it stands right now, stock out of the box, these skates are not for me. Not for Wizard, not for aggressive. But again, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna see if I can modify, if I can make them work. I mean, just watch Winter Clash. The guys in the ACTs, they killed it. They killed it in every category. So, you know, there's something to be said about the skates. Something is good about them. Some kind of modifications. And I really wish that Power Slide Iqon would come out with a how to modify, what to do to fix what issue. That's the biggest thing, because I read the manual. Nothing. There's nothing in there about what does what. What if I cut one piece? What's that going to do? There's little bridges. You know, if I cut those, is that going to increase the forward flex? Or is it the flaps in the back? I don't know. I'm not a skate engineer. And I've been doing this for 30 years. So, you know, this is an issue. This is a problem. And I hope that I can get it to work, because, you know, spending what, $200, $300, I don't know, I don't remember how much it was because I bought them months ago, but spending that kind of money on a skate that automatically right out of the box is, I think, going to be terrible for a lot of people, and I hope nobody breaks their actual leg because this thing is so stiff. You know, it's V1, who knows, maybe it'll be like the standard, and then the next one that they'll reduce the stiffness of the skate itself, because the fit is phenomenal on these things, and I love it. I really want to like this skate. You know, the footbed is fantastic. I really want to use it more. The sole plate slides great, is phenomenal. I can't wait. I hope to use it more. But the cuff is so insanely stiff that it makes me not want to skate these. So I hope I can figure something out. Please, if you have any questions, if you have any comments below, you know, put a comment below if you have any questions, or if you have anything to say about it, or if you have any information that we could share. Either way, I hope this was helpful. I hope it was informative, and like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.